Between Infanta Sofia and Princess Leonor, who is Spain's true favorite? The royal rivalry no one talks about. What if Spain's most beloved royal is not the one destined to wear the crown? What if behind palace walls, royal protocol, and carefully staged public appearances lies a silent competition, not of jealousy, but of hearts? Between the future Queen of Spain and her younger sister, a fascinating question has quietly captured national curiosity. Who does Spain love more? Is it the disciplined heir, trained for leadership since birth, carrying the crushing weight of destiny? Or the warm, relatable younger sister, whose gentle personality and emotional openness connect effortlessly with the public? The answer is far more complex and emotional than it seems. Stay with us until the very end, because the truth behind Spain's royal favorites may completely change how you see monarchy, power, and public affection. And before we begin, remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video, because stories like this deserve to be heard. Two sisters, one crown, millions of opinions. From the moment Princess Leonor was born, her destiny was sealed. She would become queen. Every step of her life has been carefully choreographed: her education, her public behavior, her military training, her speeches, and even her posture. In contrast, Infanta Sofia was born into freedom. Not burdened by succession, she grew up with more emotional space, personal exploration, and a softer public spotlight. Yet today, both sisters command enormous attention. But for very different reasons. And that is exactly why Spain is divided. The making of a queen, why Spain respects Leonor. Princess Leonor represents duty. She embodies tradition. She symbolizes continuity. From a very young age, she has demonstrated extraordinary discipline. Her public speeches are polished. Her military training shows resilience. Her composure reflects emotional control far beyond her years. To many Spaniards, Leonor represents responsibility, stability, leadership, national continuity. People admire her dedication. They respect her sacrifice. They trust her future reign. But admiration does not always translate into emotional attachment. The emotional appeal of Infanta Sofia. Infanta Sofia offers something different. Where Leonor projects authority, Sofia radiates warmth. Where Leonor reflects formality, Sofia displays approachability. Where Leonor embodies destiny, Sofia embodies relatability. Her gentle smile, her relaxed demeanor, her emotional expressiveness. These qualities create an immediate emotional bond. People feel connected to Sofia. She feels human. And that emotional connection is powerful. Why Spain loves Leonor, but feels Sofia? This is the heart of the debate. Spaniards respect Leonor, but they feel Sofia. Leonor inspires admiration. Sofia inspires affection. This emotional distinction defines public perception. And it explains why polls, social media engagement, and public commentary often show Sofia receiving warmer emotional responses. The burden of being the future queen. Leonor's destiny creates emotional distance. She must always be perfect. Every gesture is controlled. Every emotion regulated. Every word carefully chosen. This necessary discipline creates formality. And formality reduces relatability. Spain sees Leonor as a future leader, but not as a relatable young woman. That emotional gap matters. Sofia, the royal who feels like family. Sofia's freedom allows her personality to shine. She laughs easily. She interacts naturally. She expresses emotion openly. This creates a family-like bond with the public. People feel protective of her. They root for her happiness. They celebrate her individuality. And this emotional attachment fuels popularity. Social media, where the royal popularity war plays out. On platforms like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and X, engagement patterns tell a fascinating story. Content about Sofia often receives higher emotional engagement, more affectionate comments, greater youth participation. Meanwhile, Leonor's content generates respect, serious analysis, formal praise. This reflects emotional dynamics, not superiority. Public polls and opinion trends. Though official polls vary, general sentiment often reveals Leonor is trusted more as a leader. Sofia is liked more as a person. This creates a fascinating emotional divide. And it raises an important question. Which matters more, respect or love? The psychology behind royal favoritism. Human beings naturally gravitate toward warmth. Authority inspires respect. Warmth inspires attachment. Leonor projects authority. Sofía projects warmth. This psychological dynamic explains much of Spain's emotional reaction. The power of the spare in royal history. History shows that second-born royals often become the public's favorite. They appear less restricted, more authentic, more relatable. They do not carry the heavy burden of leadership. This allows their personalities to flourish. Sofía fits this pattern perfectly. Leonor's strength, silent leadership. While Sofía wins hearts, Leonor wins trust. Her discipline reassures Spain. Her composure provides stability. Her seriousness conveys preparedness. In times of crisis, people instinctively look to Leonor, not Sofía. This reveals where true leadership lies. The emotional versus institutional favorite. Spain's favorite depends on perspective. Emotionally, Sofía. Institutionally, Leonor. One holds hearts. The other holds the future. Sibling bond, not rivalry. Importantly, there is no rivalry between the sisters. Their bond is visibly strong. They support each other. They complement each other. Their relationship represents unity, not competition. And this harmony strengthens the monarchy. How Leonor and Sofía balance each other. Leonor brings authority. Sofía brings warmth. Together, they create balance. This dual dynamic strengthens public trust and emotional connection. Why Spain needs both sisters. Leonor ensures stability. Sofía ensures emotional connection. Without Leonor, monarchy lacks authority. Without Sofía, monarchy lacks warmth. Together, they form a complete royal image. The future popularity shift. As Leonor grows into her role, public affection for her may increase. Leadership creates emotional bonds over time. History shows that once monarchs rule with wisdom, public love follows. Leonor's future reign may reshape public sentiment entirely. The hidden cost of Leonor's role. Behind her composed image lies immense pressure. She sacrifices emotional freedom. She suppresses personal desires. She carries expectations impossible for most young people. And many Spaniards recognize and respect this sacrifice deeply. Sofía's freedom, a gift and a challenge. Sofía enjoys more personal freedom. But this freedom also places her under constant public scrutiny. Her life choices will always be compared to her sisters. And expectations will rise as her role grows. Media narratives and public perception. Media portrayal heavily influences favoritism. Sofía is often presented as the sweet sister, the emotional heart, the relatable royal. Leonor is portrayed as the disciplined leader, the future queen, the symbol of duty. These narratives shape emotional response. The role of age and generational appeal. Younger audiences relate strongly to Sofía. Older generations admire Leonor's seriousness. This generational divide shapes popularity patterns. The emotional impact of body language. Sofía's open posture, relaxed smiles, and expressive gestures foster emotional connection. Leonor's controlled posture, formal demeanor, and reserved expressions reflect leadership preparation, but reduce emotional intimacy. Who would Spain choose if there were no rules? If succession laws did not exist, emotional preference might favor Sofía. But leadership requires more than affection. It requires discipline, endurance, and sacrifice. And Leonor embodies all three. The crown is not a popularity contest. Monarchy does not depend on being liked. It depends on being trusted. And Leonor commands trust. Why Spain's heart and head are divided. Emotion chooses Sofía. Reason chooses Leonor. This duality defines public sentiment. The role of destiny versus choice. Leonor did not choose to be queen. She accepted her destiny. Sofía enjoys choice. And people instinctively gravitate toward freedom. What happens when Leonor becomes queen? Public affection may gradually shift. Power changes perception. Leadership builds emotional bonds. Over time, Leonor may become Spain's emotional favorite as well. The final answer: who is Spain's favorite? There is no single answer. Spain loves them both, but in different ways. Leonor is admired. Sofía is adored. Leonor is respected. Sofía is cherished. Leonor is the future. Sofía is the emotional present. Final thoughts. Two princesses, one united nation. Rather than rivalry, their relationship reflects harmony. Together, Leonor and Sofía represent Stability, warmth, tradition, modernity. And that balance may be the greatest strength of Spain's monarchy. If you enjoyed this royal documentary, remember to subscribe for more exclusive royal stories. Thumbs up, like to support the channel. Speech balloon comment, who do you think is Spain's favorite, Leonor or Sofia? Repeat button, share this video with fellow royal fans. Because every royal story deserves to be told.